Janice, give me some of that dating foolishness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I believe I'm beautiful. I think every girl here is beautiful. I think every girl here is a 10.
Every girl here is a 10?
Yes.
Is every guy here a 10 too?
You know what?
Oh.
She says all women are 10s, but not all men are 10s. And then she tells us who a male 10 is. Shaking my head. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to whatever. It's been a while since we checked on the show that provides golden nuggets every time they go live. Great debates, and you see things differently when you look at the conversation from the outside. That's where our commentary comes in to highlight certain situations or statements in the show. But please do watch the full video. The link is in the description. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Can you help me understand why you said you're a 10? If you said that you had flaws.
I mean, I already told you guys I'm gonna rate myself a 10. I think it would be silly of me to rate myself anything lower because that's just it. Like, I don't know why you guys are so bothered by that. Like, just move on from it. I said I was a 10.
I just want
you don't think you're a 10, then I don't know.
We're trying to understand kind of the thought process of rating yourself a 10.
Yeah.
This separates men from women. We try to make sense out of things. This is where the phrase men are from Mars and women are from Venus is coming from. It's a metaphorical way of describing the perceived differences between men and women, particularly in the way they communicate and approach relationships. Making sense out of something involves analyzing and interpreting it, looking for patterns, connections, and relationships between different pieces of information, and trying to draw conclusions based on that analysis. That's why I always say focus on the information that's consistent. Making sense out of something can also involve clarifying any uncertainties or ambiguities, asking questions, and seeking additional information or context. This process is exhausting when this is what you are working with. Check this out.
And I'm telling you, I look in the mirror and I say, wow, I'm beautiful, I'm a 10. And I'm not gonna have you guys tell me that I'm not. Like, I don't care what you guys think. Like, okay, I'm not a 10 in your guys' eyes. I'm not a 10 to the eyes of the people in the chat, but I'm not, why would I let that affect me?
Do you understand why we make these videos for you guys? Because these empty, airheaded, delusional, incomprehensible, nonsensical arguments by these women hold up in court, hold up in Western society. She looks in the mirror and says she's the best mom in the world, while you have to prove with evidence that she is not, and you still have to pray you will get to see a glimpse of your children. Doesn't make sense, does it? Her argument is like a fantasy novel, full of make-believe, detached from reality, and unlikely to convince anyone who isn't already drinking that feel-good Kool-Aid. Let's take it a step further.
Like, I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but for me personally, if I was walking into a club or a bar with a person who in everybody's eyes is a 10 and I'm not a 10, they're gonna get the most attention, not me. So if somebody prettier than you is with you in a public place, the results are they're gonna get more guys hitting on them.
The only one.
But that still isn't gonna
change
my answer. It's about confidence. It's about, feeling good in yourself, feeling good in your own body, because this is the only body we have. So yeah, I think it's silly. I think the question is silly, and I don't know. I don't know what else you guys want me to say because I'm gonna stay by that.
Here, reality trumps delusions and exposes her ignorance. We are talking about sexual market value, and the market speaks. We made a video about this woman walking into the competition. And then we showed you how the market speaks.
If you had one option, I say Kayla, man. It's gotta be Kayla.
I'm now shiting myself with Kayla.
It's obvious that Kayla is an absolute goddess.
The other four ladies were not unattractive. However, Kayla scored higher in the sexual marketplace. It doesn't matter what you rate yourself. The market has spoken. You don't have to be a 10 to be confident. You don't have to be a 10 to attract people, especially as a woman. You just have to understand that there are levels to this. You better listen when men tell you what they find attractive, what they want in a woman. The failure to recognize reality is causing these women to fall into depression. 1 in 4 women on antidepressants. Let's take it a step further.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I believe I'm beautiful. I think every girl here is beautiful. I think every girl here is a 10.
Every girl here is a 10.
Yes.
Is every guy here a 10 too?
You know what?
To be
I'm not
honest.
gonna answer that. But yes, I'm for the woman.
No.
I am for the woman, and I think every girl here is
The
beautiful.
sisterhood. The
Yes.
sisterhood. Okay, so all the women here are 10s.
Yeah.
Why are me and Thomas and Eric over there? Why aren't we 10s?
Um,
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you not affirm my identity as a 10?
well, Brian,
I consider myself a 10.
Okay,
How dare
Brian,
you?
if you wanna-
How dare you?
Pure gold, Brian. Keyword dare. Women do not dare to go against the sisterhood. Why do you think women making manosphere content are blowing up? Because they are breaking girl code. They are going against the sisterhood. This Pokemon knows that if she offends the sisterhood, they will have her for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's why you always see these women compliment and agree with each other on these shows, because they don't want none of that smoke. But disrespecting a man? They have no problems doing that because it's safe. They know they can get away with that foolishness. That's why the foolishness continues. Check this out.
well, I mean,
Like
of
we live in a
course.
society where Lizzo is really overweight and people think that she's a 10. Would you rate her a 10?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I think all women are a 10, to be honest.
All women.
Yeah.
But-
I think
but-
I go outside and honestly, like, I see like 10 beautiful girls. I see like a fine man like every 2.5 years, if I'm gonna be honest.
So
I go outside and I see beautiful women everywhere.
this is kind of interesting. So not all men are 10s, but all women are 10s.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a thing against men.
No, I don't really have a thing against men.
You
I
can be
love
honest.
men.
You can
no,
be
I
honest.
love men. I don't hate men. I
If
don't
the
know.
roles were reversed, they'd call them misogynistic, but you can say that and it's okay.
Yeah, I guess.
This is pure gold. The double standards are real and men are tired of it. Why do you think this space keeps growing? Because like I said before, we men try to make sense out of things. And this Pokemon clearly doesn't care until she gets in trouble and men have to protect her ass. We showed you a video about post-war women apologizing to men for being effeminist, and they are acknowledging men's issues. Look at the comment section of that video. Men are tired. This reminds me of this song.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
That's what the guys are saying. Too late. And the apology doesn't change the laws. But hey, it's a start. Just know that the change is not gonna affect the men that had to deal with this foolishness for so long. These men are out. One more thing.
So you see a good-looking man how often? Every 2 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years? Okay, wow, that's
I'm
pretty
sorry.
rough.
I mean, like,
Who is there a guy in your mind that's a 10?
yes, but you guys wouldn't think he's a 10.
Who is it?
OGZ. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Dennis, give me a visual of OGZ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I used to get in lots of trouble. I got suspended so many times, I can't even tell you how many times I got suspended. I just wouldn't go to school. I'd just be out all day.
Alright fellas, now you know what a male 10 looks like. It's interesting because she already stated that men would not consider this guy a 10. And we know for a fact that most women don't find most men attractive. Unfortunately, she doesn't describe why he's a 10 to her. We could have had some more fun. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.